Alright, so now on to today's topic that I briefly want to talk about, and that is the topic of positivity. So I've been told numerous times that I'm a very positive person, and I've also been asked how do I stay positive. But before I try to answer this question, just a little bit of disclaimer here. Being positive does not mean that you have no bad days. In fact, I do have quite a number of those bad days, and I also struggle on a daily basis, and I've failed quite a number of times in life. So what I'm trying to say is being positive does not automatically mean you have no problems. But being positive is really about how you react to those problems and not letting that problem or that difficult situation create a setback in your life. There are a few things that has helped me stay positive, alhamdulillah, and I'll try to cover as many as I can in this video. But the number one thing that has helped me stay positive is this particular hadith that I hold on to very, very tightly. And the hadith goes, Rasulullah ﷺ said, how wonderful is the affairs of the believer, for his affairs are all good. And this applies to no one but the believer. If something good happens to him, he is thankful for it, and that is good for him. If something bad happens to him, he bears it with patience, and that is also good for him. Meaning, if something good happens in my life, I say alhamdulillah that it happened. And if something seemingly bad happens in my life, I must have sabar and I must have patience. And having sabar or having patience is also good for me because it helps me build my character. So if I say I'm a true believer, then I have to fully believe that whatever happens to me is all happening because Allah has written it for me. So even if my limited human brain cannot understand why this particular thing is happening to me in my life, even if it may be horribly tough right now, I truly believe that it's happening because it's the best for me. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who has planned it all, and Allah is the only one who loves me more in a millisecond than anyone could in a lifetime. And just knowing the fact that Allah loves me reassures me so much that anything bad that's happening is actually a part of a big grand plan that Allah has in store for me. Another thing that helps me remain positive is that I always try to put on akhirah view glasses, meaning I try to not just see things on the surface dunya level. Let me just give you an example. When I first moved to Morocco, I felt extremely homesick and horribly lonely. I struggled for a long time trying to find my place, and I was very negative about things. But as soon as I put on my akhirah view glasses, I realized that I'm in Morocco to fulfill my responsibilities of a wife, and that perhaps Allah placed me in Morocco so that I could learn to detach myself and to be less dependent on His creations and to fully attach and depend only on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Himself. When I realized that, I started to embrace my situation a lot better, and my mindset changed to become a lot more positive than before. Allah never does anything randomly. There is always a beautiful explanation or reason and a certain wisdom behind His decree. The only thing is, sometimes we're not able to see this reason straight away. Sometimes it will take us years, but please just hang in there. Another thing that I can share with you that's quite important is to back your positive mindset with actions. So one of the things that I try to do is I constantly speak to Allah. When I say speak to Him, doesn't mean just when you're praying your 5 times a day. When you're traveling to your work, when you're walking home, you can do it out loud, or you can say it in your heart. Just have that regular conversation with Him. You can say, today has been a great day, thank you for making my tudung on point, or today has been pretty difficult, Ya Allah, please help me get through this. Just constantly have that conversation going. Another thing to note is when you're having a period of really good moments where everything is just working out for you, never forget to say alhamdulillah. Anything small, like you got your Grab or you got a promo code, the littlest things, just always moisten your lips with alhamdulillah, because that remembrance of Him during your good times will help cushion your fall during your bad times. We can either make ourselves happy and have a positive mindset, or we can make ourselves miserable and hang on to a negative mindset. Whichever you choose, the amount of work is the same. So I beg you to choose the former. Choose the positive mindset. Put on your akhirah view glasses. Try to cultivate the habit of saying alhamdulillah, and then slowly you will see your mindset changing into a more positive one, inshallah.